2024, our top 10 WWE wrestlers. At number 10, I have Finn Balor.
What?
Finn Balor's in my top 10, and why he's in my top 10, even though he has not had a successful year, winning-wise, he has been consistently delivering every single match they put him in. He's made even boring feuds interesting with his ability to put on amazing matches. Finn Balor, for me, was cool. The double cross on Judgment Day and all the feuds he's had since then, good. The guy performs.
I am the number one Finn Balor meat writer, and I don't even think that is true.
Hey, they're different criteria. They're different criteria. Okay. So, number 9 for me, Lyra Valkyria.
Oh.
Lyra Valkyria is in my top 10 for the same reason. She delivers great matches. If she's on the card, I'm watching her match, at least. She's exciting. She's delivered. She had a great run going for the U.S. title. Lyra Valkyria, I think, is going to get a bigger push in 2025 and be a bigger deal. But this year already, just coming into the main roster, 2 thumbs up. I've loved her all year.
I don't know about Lyra
Number
Valkyria.
8, again, my top 10, the bottom ones are just consistency. Sheamus has delivered some of the greatest matches of the year that I've seen. So Sheamus put on banger after banger after banger. Literally, whoever you paired him with, you are going to have a great match. Every week. Number 8 was Sheamus, because he's so damn good and consistent.
I think that's a good one.
Another one who's stupid consistent and was the perfect threat for at least half of the year, Gunther. Gunther is my number 7 and was a consistent threat. You needed a bad guy. You needed someone to hate who was going to deliver a great match. Gunther, plug in, plug and play. Plug and play. Number 7 was Gunther.
It's a good pick, though. Good pick.
Yeah.
I'll agree.
Number 6, just because of sheer impact, I get he was injured a lot. CM Punk. You can't have the greatest in the world make his return and not make the top 10. He delivered when he was in there. His promos were always good. If he gets a microphone, that's it. That's all you need to do. Just give CM Punk a mic. You're going to have a good 10 minutes of screen time that's going to be quality. Number 5, Rhea Ripley. Rhea Ripley dominated this year. She had even her injury was awesome.
No way.
Her injury was cool.
They busted her face open.
They broke her face and she came back with the mask.
Dominate the year.
She was amazing. She is the standout female wrestler of the year. I think of all the great spots female wrestlers had, she was in there. So she's my number 5. Now, number 4, Cody Rhodes. Cody Rhodes is my number 4th pick because he did it. He completed the story in 2024. He continued to put on great matches.
That feud with AJ Styles was really good.
Oh, it was so solid. And then the Kevin Owens one? Come on. Cody Rhodes keeps delivering. He's consistency. He's entertaining to watch.
I'll give you that.
All right. Number 3, I have Roman Reigns. I get it. He wasn't there long. He didn't do too many. But you cannot deny the WrestleMania. The WrestleMania moment he gave us was peak. That Rock thing, the whole Rock versus Roman, all of it, that was amazing. Then he came back.
Move on.
And we were even more hype on the comeback. We were even more hype on the comeback. The Tribal Chief versus Tribal Chief. Shut up. You can't deny the aura. Roman Reigns, number 3.
It was repeatedly the best thing on SmackDown.
100% the best thing. So, number 2 is my favorite female wrestler of the year and had a phenomenal year. Io Sky was destroying the year. From where she started and just building up consistently, I have not seen a bad Io Sky match.
Actually, at 2,
name me one Io Sky match that was bad this year. You can't, because every single match she put on was amazing.
I don't know about 2.
Every single
number
match, yes.
2. Exactly.
Tag team? No. Her tag team matches with Kyrie Sane.
Even better.
She had some with Dakota Kai that were not great. Thank you.
Was she not the bright spot of that match? Number 2 for me, Io Sky. And number 1 for the year, this is a controversial pick, but you want to talk about the biggest heel, the most heat, but still consistently badass matches. Drew McIntyre was hated with a passion. Number 1 for me is Drew McIntyre. I hated him in the first beef, hated him in the second beef, hate him back now, but god damn it, he could cut a promo better than I ever thought he could. These were the best promos of his career this year. The best matches of his year took place in 2024. How do you not make him number one? So those are my top 10 wrestlers of the year. Now we move on to our next one. You.
So,
all right, now time to disagree with his.
Your list is obviously wrong because you're going off of favoritism.
It's our favorite wrestlers of the year.
It's your top. Who do you think would do the best year?
I think they had
not a quarter of the year, the full year.
Like some the best wrestlers this year. Not the best.
Anyways,
yes, those were my
starting
best.
off at number 10, I'll give you OTC. Yes, Roman Reigns.
You're putting him at number 10?
Yes.
My tribal chief.
Number 10, because he was gone for majority of the year.
I can see that.
But he did enough to manage like 60% of the year.
Enough. He had the best moment of the year in WrestleMania.
So I'll give you OTC at 10. Number 9, Io Sky, because she has been phenomenal. But she's not winning. It doesn't matter if you lose.
Yeah.
If you put on great matches.
Nope.
So Io Sky's at number 9.
What are you talking about? It doesn't matter.
Drew McIntyre lost all his matches.
Drew McIntyre lost all of them, and he was banging.
And that's why he's at number 8.
Oh.
Damn!
Drew,
The disrespect.
Isn't
This
winning.
is so.
I'm sorry.
Drew McIntyre's going to come for you next, bro.
Yeah, bro.
No.
That is.
I'm sorry.
You're the
That's
problem.
dumb. I think your list is upside down.
Wait till you
Flip your
finish
phone
your
over.
list, though.
I think your list is
Wait
upside
till you finish
down.
your list. So Drew at 8. Number 7, Trick Williams.
Ooh.
This guy has had a hell of a year.
Trick
in
Williams.
NXT.
I haven't seen enough NXT to put him on my list. That's why. I'm not.
Trick.
Yes.
Whoop that trick. I do love some.
Number
Trick Williams.
6, L.A. Knight.
Yeah.
There
Yeah.
wasn't one guy, even Drew, who wasn't consistently putting on great matches, great promos like L.A. Knight.
Yeah.
So,
I
bam,
still-
shut your face.
I can't.
Number 5,
Okay with that one.
No.
Jacob Fatu.
Ooh,
Jacob Fatu?
I love you so low.
Coming in, making the impact he did.
No, he's too. I
Bro,
don't think so.
no.
When they automatically
He's
Not
are
top five.
when they are throwing him in with Cody Rhodes right away,
No.
yes, you're that guy.
Yeah, he's that guy.
You're that
They
guy.
really want him to be that
His
guy.
DNA
He's
test
physically
just came
talented
back. He's
enough.
100% Himalayan.
God.
So number
I don't-
4
Not top five.
is the guy I'm talking about. He was paired with
Yes.
Cody Rhodes. Nobody probably had a bigger year besides 3 people that I could think
Cody.
of than Cody Rhodes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He finished the story. He's been keeping up. You're right.
Main
Cody
event to
belongs
the
in the top
greatest
5.
WrestleMania.
Yep.
Number 3, opposite to Rhea, the real MVP for the women's division.
Don't you dare.
Liv Morgan.
Oh.
Nobody has had a bigger year. She's won the title. She's held it for over 284 days.
Mm-hmm.
She consistently beats Rhea.
Through
I'm
cheating.
sorry.
Through cheating.
Through cheating.
We're just gonna leave that out.
Winning's winning. Eddie Guerrero cheated, but he's still beloved.
I think you're
Liv
putting way
Morgan.
too much importance on winning. I think you're kayfabe
Her
drunk
promos
right
have
now.
gotten way better. This is probably the best she's ever been on the mic.
Her promos have gotten better.
You can't tell me she's had
But she's not as good at she's not as good as Rhea. on
Rhea
the
doesn't
mic.
talk much. Rhea talks and then fights.
Exactly.
Liv
That's what
can
makes Stone
talk.
Cold did the same thing.
Liv can talk, though.
Stone Cold did the
Liv
same
is
thing,
getting
and he's
to the
number
point-
1.
Liv is getting to the point where she can hang Seth Rollins promos, where she can talk a promo now. So that's why she's had the bigger year. Number 2, Gunther. You're right.
Yeah.
No better
I'm not gonna
person
argue Gunther.
on the mic, in the ring.
He's the perfect bad guy.
Yes. And his matches are always bangers.
Yep.
Didn't he start the year
Always
off breaking the
fingers.
Honky Tonk Man's record?
Yes.
Like, that's
Yep.
one of the first things he did in the year.
Yes.
And now he's one of the most dominant IC champions of all time.
Agreed.
Now, my last pick, number 1.
Oh, we'll check.
This is a controversial one. I don't think, to me, there was a bigger superstar with a bigger breakout year than Jey Uso.
Ooh,
Just saying. Nobody
It was Jay's biggest year, but I do not think he had a number 1.
finally
about
won an
number one
Intercontinental
year, but
single
yeah.
title.
Yeah.
He's been carried
Yeet.
Monday Night Raw with Yeet.
Yeet.
You go to any arena, whether it be football, basketball,
Yeet.
WWE,
Yeet.
everyone's doing the Yeet. I'm sorry. Yeet has
Okay.
been the
That's a
biggest.
solid-
Which, by the way,
Biggest.
I was on this train from like 2 years ago.
He got
I've
me on
been
the
on the
Yeet train.
Jey Uso
He
train.
got me on the
I've
Jey.
been on the Yeet
That
train.
is-
When we went
main event.
to Monday Night Raw, I was the only person
right.
in our section
You're
doing
right.
it.
You're
I
right.
was there. I was doing
But
it.
this is
I'm
the
a day
correct-
one eater.
correct top 10 wrestlers.
This is not the correct
Yes.
I don't
top
know
10.
about
I don't agree
correct.
with your number
So,
one.
I don't know about
All right,
correct.
now we got the two old guys out of the way.
Let
the
a
boomers.
youngin- let a youngin
Let a
spit some
youngin
wisdom.
with eyes who actually work tell what he sees.
Number 10. I know you're going to disagree with this one hard. Ilya Dragunov.
Ooh,
I was gonna put him in there.
You know
I
what?
thought he was too injured. He
No.
was out for too much. Because Ilya, when he was
for the
in
first
there,
2/3 of the year, banger.
He would've been-
didn't put on a bad match, bad promo.
Nope.
Any program
Nope.
they put him in, he killed
Ilya
it.
was money.
He absolutely
He's
killed it.
His 2025, if he could stay injury free, he's
I
my
was
number
gonna
one
say,
already.
I think you're right.
Yeah,
He's
at least at 10. At least at 10. I can't see
10
him
is
any
great.
higher.
10 is
Can't
great.
see him any higher. But
Injury free.
Right at the top.
I thought he was injured too long to not
Yes.
put him in my top
Yeah.
10, but
Yeah.
I agree.
killed it
He
every
deserves
time. He's I'm the most excited
I
out of
was-
anyone
yes.
for him.
Yeah.
Okay,
For Ilya
let's hear
Dragunov.
the rest of the
What about
list
9?
real quick.
9, Joe Hendry.
Ooh.
Because I believe in Joe Hendry. I don't know if you believe in Joe Hendry. I believe in Joe Hendry.
Yes.
He somehow not only had a #1 single on Apple Music, which no wrestler in the history of
did.
anything has ever
Nope.
done. John Cena released a whole album and he didn't even get that close. Which, by the way, that album's heat. But Joe Hendry not only had that song,
Yeah.
he had entire crowds singing along to
Yeah,
it.
he
He had the entire internet singing along to
This
it.
is
He had
fair.
WWE itself
This is
in a
fair.
chokehold.
This is
People
fair.
want him at the Royal Rumble now.
Valid.
You know what?
He has had it for an
Valid.
indie star, for working for TNA or
I'll
wherever
give
he
you
works.
that.
He is killing
Michael's
it.
agreed.
Valid.
He
believes
is
in
killing
Joe
it.
Hendry. So
Joe
yeah.
Hendry.
He appeared on
NXT.
WWE programming. He appeared on NXT. That's how hot
And
he
was the hottest star on it.
Yep.
Hotter than Trick, hotter
I
than
agree.
Mello, hotter than Braun,
I agree.
anyone.
Yeah.
I can't deny Joe Hendry.
Number 8, Swerve Strickland.
Ooh.
AEW. I know y'all don't keep up with AEW
Hey.
as much as I do, but Swerve Strickland has had a phenomenal year.
Okay.
Every feud he's been in has been solid.
Hey.
Every feud, every match, he's been a phenomenal champion. Just a 10 out of 10 years, 0 complaints.
Hey, big fish in a small
Zero
pond.
complaints.
Fuck it. I guess anything can be bright in the dark.
Swerve. I'll say he had a great year, but a lot of
Phenomenal
that
year, and
training,
it's
the
continuing to be
reason
great.
he's able to have that is because all the training he got from WWE.
I don't know about that, but he's hung with MJF, Will Ospreay, Hangman Adam Page, all of
Will
AEW,
Ospreay can't talk on the mic.
all of AEW's top talent.
Yeah,
He is ripping
which none
through.
can talk on the mic besides MJF, but MJF can't wrestle. He wrestles twice a year.
That's-
I'm sorry.
So does Roman, and I just put him in my top 10.
Roman wrestles way more than 2 times a year.
This year he wrestled twice, bro.
No.
He wrestled WrestleMania and he wrestled the 5 match, and that's it.
No, there was another one.
We had it.
He's wrestled a few
three-
matches.
three at
Royal
most.
Rumble?
3 at most. Oh, okay. Yeah, the Rumble before WrestleMania.
Okay.
Next
All right,
year,
what do we got?
one more
Next
than
one.
MJF.
Number 7,
Number 7.
Oba Femi.
Ooh.
Oba Femi has had a dominant
Dominating
year.
NXT.
Dominant year as a champion. The
I give
one,
you
in
that.
my opinion,
I haven't seen enough.
greatest North
Yeah.
American champion
He's
of all
pretty bad.
time.
Solid.
Pretty
He
bad.
crushed Wesley.
pick.
That match that he had with Wesley, by the way, my year of the match.
Yeah.
My match of the year.
Yeah, it was
Number one
that's
match of the year.
solid.
It was a
Okay, I can see
solid
Oba
match.
Femi's-
One of the
Oba
greatest
Femi's-
matches.
Oba
Oba
Femi
Femi is killing it. I believe his character. I genuinely can't comprehend a single person who can beat that man.
Okay.
I need him and Gunther in a ring just so I can watch Gunther get
Oh,
buried.
he's not ready
Okay.
for Gunther yet.
Okay.
I think he's ready for Gunther. I think he's ready for everything. This guy is the future of WWE, and it's not even a question. My number 6, Rhea Ripley.
Oh,
I'm sorry.
Rhea
I'm
Ripley.
sorry. But when you're the most dominant woman in, like,
You were Fanatic's
She's
entire
not.
promo event. Like it was,
not.
she was on
Nia
the
Jax
bus.
is more
She was
dominant.
on the trailer.
No.
everywhere.
But here's the thing: if it's Liv Morgan, everyone's barred from ringside versus Rhea Ripley. She's not making that out
She's
alive.
getting mauled.
There's not a
Time-
single. There's not a
I
single
forgot Tiffany
talent.
Stratton, but
Well,
Tiffany
you
Stratton
forgot it.
is
You didn't put her on your
There's
list?
not a single women's talent
Yep.
besides maybe Jordan Grace,
No way.
who I think even
Bianca Belair?
even touch no.
Bianca
God no.
Belair.
Not this year.
God no, not this year. She's
Years,
been
years
off.
past.
Number 5, Io Sky.
Io Sky, we all
Io
agree.
Sky's
Io
top
Sky.
5 talent. She's top 5 talent. She's good.
She's like that. She's just like that.
Yeah,
We all
she's
agree on Io
like
Sky.
that.
We
Io Sky is just the
delivers
girl.
all the time.
She's every match she is in. She is the highlight. She
She's
was
in
the
the
highlight.
top 10 at
She took
somewhere.
the best bump in Money in the Bank. She took the best bump at the
That's what
War
I'm saying. I
Games.
think
She
there's
is
no
just.
disagreement. Everybody had Io in top 10
She's
somewhere.
quickly becoming
deserves
one of
it.
my
I think we all had her
favorites of all
top 5,
time.
didn't we?
No, I had her
Okay.
a little outside the 5.
Okay.
Like at 7. I
Number
think it was.
4, Roman Reigns. My case for it. Roman Reigns this year has made himself a contender for one of the greatest wrestlers all time. Not 2024, all time. This year.
Yep.
Every year before, he was up there, but it's this year.
WrestleMania was the bright lights.
Us losing him showed us, fuck, this guy's good. He is him.
Roman, the WWE without Roman was a graveyard. It felt desolate. It felt something was missing from the brand. And when he came back, you can't tell me that wasn't
We'll have to do a
massive
top
pop.
10 all time and see if Roman makes that list.
I think Roman.
I don't know.
It was this year was WWE's World Without Superman. Paul Heyman got slammed. It felt like it had no.
But who's after Roman? This is
Okay. Number 3, CM Punk.
Oh,
You can't go and have the best feuds of the year consistently.
Yep.
Every time.
Yup.
And he's now going to have that feud with Seth Rollins.
Yup.
Which everyone and their mamas are invested in.
2025.
Mama, you're invested in the CM Punk Seth Rollins beef, right?
See?
She's so invested.
She's in.
She's so invested.
You don't even gotta watch
MJF did.
WWE.
He fought at the Rumble and then just Survivor Series. 2 matches
So did
for a
Brock
year. I'm sorry.
Yeah.
Come on.
So that happens.
I'm sorry. That's
Undertaker
not,
can
so
do
there's
just
Undertaker.
Undertaker does
There's a
WrestleMania,
difference,
and
though.
that's
There's a
There's a difference, though.
There's a
no,
difference.
he's the best in the world. The promos,
Undertaker has
the
earned
promos
his
were
opportunity.
consistent.
His promos, he's
Undertaker has
on.
earned
Off his promos alone,
He's consistently
deserves
the best on the mic. So much so that he doesn't even need to wrestle that night.
Bro,
he just needs to go
Undertaker-
there and speak.
Undertaker was so good he didn't need to speak in a promo.
Because that was his character.
Just saying.
CM Punk's
Yeah.
character is to speak.
saying.
Yep.
CM
Anyways,
Punk has
number
better.
2.
CM Punk has
Moving
better
on.
promos
Moving
than
on.
certain wrestlers have
Number
matches.
2.
Yep.
Who's number 2 on your list?
I'll give you that. He
Number
does
2, just above him, Drew McIntyre.
Ooh.
He's just had probably the best year of wrestling that anyone has
Yep.
had.
I think if he wouldn't have been as injured as
He
was,
had.
he would have made that.
He had the greatest Hell in a Cell match of all
I'll agree that
time.
he
I agree.
easily would have been
All
in my
time.
top 5
agree.
if he would have not gotten injured and missed the majority of the year.
You and needing the whole year. It makes no sense.
No, I
He
told
still
you.
was hotter than
60% of the year.
Drew
is all I need.
McIntyre alone was hotter than your top 5.
No.
Hotter than your
Cody
top
Rhodes?
5.
And not to mention, he defeated Damian Priest at WrestleMania.
He was not.
What more could you love? What more can
He
you
was
love?
not
All right.
more over than Cody.
Number 1.
Number
Who
1.
is your number 1?
Best year in wrestling, Cody Raheem Rhodes. You can't have the greatest
you can't.
WrestleMania. You can't have the greatest storyline.
Yup.
You can't do all this. Sure, it was at the beginning of the year, but then he had a phenomenal feud with Shinsuke, AJ Styles. These are some of the greatest wrestlers of
Yup.
all time.
Kevin Owens.
Kevin Owens, and he's just putting on these phenomenal matches with
Yep.
them. Phenomenal promos, phenomenal matches. You believe
I
them
think, again,
every
we all
single
agree Cody
time.
Rhodes is in the top 5.
Cody Rhodes.
He's
is
that
the
guy.
man. He's that
He
guy.
is the modern day John Cena, modern day
Yep.
Stone Cold, modern day Shawn Michaels. He,
He
is
is
the
a super
face
face.
of this company
Yes.
and
He
the
is the
face
face.
of wrestling.
Yeah.
But that's very interesting.
Cody Rhodes. I love it.
There's some interesting picks there.
Yeah. I think we agreed on some, but we definitely disagreed on a lot.
Yeah.
But those are our
Honorable mention,
Yes.
Tiffany Stratton.
I think that's a good honorable mention for everybody. Everybody loves
Anyways,
Tiffany
tell
Stratton.
us what you think in the
Yes.
comments.
Let us know
Who's
your top 10.
Because we're curious to know who is more correct.
Yeah. You can tell him he's wrong in the comments. If you think his are dog water, feel free. If you think mine are bad, keep it to yourself. But that's it.